Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
No, there's still a chance, but no. LeBlanc is going to be picked, and yeah, she's good nowadays. You see a lot of LeBlanc.
I'm glad you pointed out though, Feldas.
I just had to get it in there. You know?
Yeah, 5 kid.
Yeah, and he's got teleport, but he elects to stay anyway as the root comes in. This is going to be the easiest first blood you've ever seen. As a nice try at a trade back, but heal is used, and Taeyun will survive, even with the minions coming in here. So 6 minutes into the game, they're just going to take it down. And there is nothing that KT can do to respond to this. No Rift Herald, no other objective on the map.
Scuttle is now going to get picked up here for Pioche. 3 marks! Feldas,
this is not okay. And now we're just going to get double roots down. Harp doesn't have his flash, and he's going to try to get out of there, but he cannot. Absolutely. 2 kills here to Taeyun, 3 marks for Pioche. DRX are on a massive... Yeah, you can see 5kid, he's desperate to try to clear the waves. And now we got a Tom Kench who's under turret. Takes a lot of damage as there you go. The Moonlight Vigil comes in. Pioche is able to hop away. That's just going to be another...
You invested your teleport, and because the Kindred ultimate is still there is never a situation where you are actually able to blow someone up. Kingen
comes out. Kingen's looking for the solo kill, and he's got one more. I think there it is. The needles come out, and one more auto will do it as he's trying to get in there, and he will pick up the kill. Although he does go down to the turret. Nicely done, trying to turn things around on the top.
Probably strong. However, with Dove not really finding any opening, Kingen now.
Okay,
the Dove here.
Trying to get on top of Kingen here. He's got the needles coming out, trying to turn it, and he will not be able to. The Subjugate helping Gideon stay alive, making that kill easier. But you can see that Pioche, he's trying to turn it up on the top side. He already has 4 marks. How many more is this guy gonna get? As he's got 5kid, you can see that Marcus hanging out there. He just needs to get the assist onto this poor Ziggs, who's all alone underneath the turret. And there's going to be the double kill going the way of Pioche. As they get on in here, they group up against Doran and deny.
As it turns out, with a lack of pressure, they're able to stand up here. I say as Kingen. I don't think that's going to end well.
Yeah, you know, I liked the play before. This one, not so much. He just doesn't have any vision. There was almost a lucky blast plant there that maybe would have forced a flash from Gideon. The second Rift Herald here for DRX.
And there's a saving grace. If you do have Pioche anywhere near, then he can save you. And we saw the Ziggs bomb there. 5kid like, maybe I can get him. But the Lantern from June enough to keep the Syndra alive there. But I'm happy to see that immediately we start taking control of the map. Because as DRX, this is where you recognize, okay guys, we're in the lead, but we can't just randomly get caught in side lanes. Like, we got away with it there. Jet was able to survive, but we had to use Flash. Dove hasn't really had an impact this game yet, and I think we'll also continue to have a hard time due to that Lamp's Respite. Now, on the 2nd level, Pioche also itemizing Wit's End.
Okay, looking to get on top of Pioche here. He does not have his ultimate. He had to use it to get the Syndra to safety, and so he's just going to die to a pillar and a couple of members of KT. And this is with the Infernal Drake up, so we're beginning to see some of the issues that DRX do run into a little bit later on in the game.
Yeah, a slow response by DRX as well. Seemed to me like Taeyun and June might have been able to at least rotate, maybe throw the Lantern a little bit earlier. Could have been fine.
Little mistakes from the side of DRX. They had a massive lead, and all of a sudden, I mean, you look at the gold, you look at the Infernal Drake, there's a lot of different ways that KT can easily win this game now. And so trying to get on top of Jet here, he doesn't have his flash. That's going to be a dead Syndra unless he gets, nope, no E available, and down he goes. Killing spree for Gideon, who is, okay, just gets devoured here, and Wilson.
This is a team that has had an incredibly rough split. It says, oh no.
Okay, we're going to get the Lantern in here, and it does actually get Harp into an unfortunate spot as huge damage from range as the turret is online. 4-0 zone KT away for long enough as KT say, sure, take the Infernal, we'll take your turret. As, okay, we're just going to be dancing in this game. Gideon very happy with the trade, as of course it will be 2 turrets, especially with the Ziggs, making sure of that.
Yeah, I really like the decisiveness here from KT, because what they decide as we hop from objective to objective, and if either team had Leona or a Rakan or something aggressive. Otherwise,
Or a
it's just going to be
Doshik
this.
to jump into the enemy jungle and try to kill the Trundle and then just die.
What?
Go for a redo. As here's this poke you were talking about. Zig's ultimate right on top of team. Doesn't even get through the shield, but the steal from Doran on the Infernal Drake is big. But here comes DRX. They have so much damage already with the Kindred and the Aphelios just moving forward, able to take a couple of guys down. And now they should set their sights on Baron.
And while it's nice that they're able to actually pick up that Infernal Drake, the follow-up fight gets decisively won by DRX, and picking up a Baron now might get the opportunity to actually break open the base, take away the remaining map control that KT had available, and kind of go from there. I do want to see replay because I really wonder how Doran stole that, whether there was some funny business involved with Gideon, maybe also throwing in a smite.
Could be 10 more minutes.
Yeah, at least
for the two Drakes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, DRX, they still have hooks, they still have Scatter the Weeks, and I would imagine with the reckless abandon that a lot of the players are playing with in this game, maybe they just get a pick and just go in and try to push an end, but that's not going to be the story just yet.
I don't know what's going to happen in the next Drake, unfortunately, unless they can get a big pick.
It really does feel like anything could happen.
Oh, I don't know what this game's going. No one. I don't think either team knows either.
Yeah, we've kind of entered that territory here. And
Yep.
the reason why we say that is point in time, and that might just be the Infernal. This is what we were talking about. As the damage does come in, Pyosik is just getting to work here, and it's going to be a flip, and it goes the way of KT as the Lancer spike goes down. And KT now with the Infernal. They have blown the game open, and Doran and the rest of them, they're still on the chase. The ultimate comes out, and they're going to just keep them at bay, but take a look at the mid lane. You just got to stop the backs and let the Ziggs do the work. That's all they need. As Harp is looking to maybe stop the Gwen, but it's not actually going to work as Teleport is committed to here. As he might actually, yeah, June's going to die. Pyosik looking to follow the same fate as the jungler will go down.
She isn't even anywhere near, and that's all of a sudden Infernal Soul, as well as a Baron giving over to a comp with this much poke, with this much siege, and starting and happening, Valdez.
Yeah. We thought maybe we were past that after a very nice 10 minutes at the beginning of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not okay. We need to rectify this immediately.
Yeah, and you know what? Very close to doing exactly that. The minions and the burn come down. It's enough. Leandri's best item, and that's going to potentially do it here as Jace is going to be denied, or rather the Kindred, as Jace and the rest of his team will put in the damage, and now it's 5-on-3. King, and he was just pushing the top lane peacefully as two of his teammates died, and now KT, that's all the room they needed. I think they'll go for the game-winning push now. Although here comes Taeyun. He's got 200 years behind him. We'll see what he can do. But the amount of poke damage that is coming out here is pretty insane. And this time it hits the right target.
There's just too much range. They can push here. Death timers are still really, really long.
Dang, Taeyun has really got some nice fancy feet. And look at that. They're just saying, no, Elder's up. We're just not going to pull the triggers. 10 seconds until Syndra. We got to go for this Elder.
Okay, now all we need is a random Scatter the Weak steal of this Elder Drake, and then I think we, then I think we're really there. Oh no, never mind. That is gone. That is a very, yeah.
Yeah, Harp doesn't care. It's fine.
Now you're playing into this Poe comp.
He's
dead.
All right, here we go. Get some Kench burn in there. Hey, how about another kill? I feel like we're playing that game at the circus where you throw, or not circus, like the carnival where you throw darts at the balloon board and people just blow up. As Pyosik, he's got some armor for this balloon, but not for too long. Down he will go, and that's probably going to be game number 1. Finally coming in here, 42 minutes, KT are able to find the picks they needed. Taeyun is still alive, and he does have GA. It is, yeah, he's actually maybe going to kill Harp here. He's got some really nice weapons to do it, but the engage is coming in, and the burn is huge. As you can see, Trundle is able to chase him down, and now there is just no hope for this poor Aphelios. Down he goes, 1,000 gold, and that's going to be another balloon popped. SKT will, I would imagine now, Chronicler, end the game.
I think they've done it, Valdez. I like your hesitation, given how this game has gone, but in the end, it will indeed be enough. Oh! Nope. Nope, not quite. It is a game that had a lot of twists, not necessarily